afternoon. This is Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self, and I'm coming to you today live from Arizona, really just wanting to share a little good news. I am your intuitive empowerment diva, and I love to help people to see the glass because when I was going through, it was so difficult to see the glass. People were so busy telling me, you need to see the glass half empty, or you need to see the glass half full. You need to see the glass half something. Well, for me, that was hard because to be honest, I was so under stress and I was so in a struggle mode. I was so on the struggle bus that I couldn't even see the glass. So that's why it's so important to me to help people to see the glass. Because everybody's so interested in seeing the glass half empty or half full or seeing the glass half something, and for me, I just wanted to see the glass. I just wanted to know that there was a glass and that there was something that I was going to be able to get help with. You understand? So it is my mission as an intuitive empowerment diva to help people to see the glass. Help them go from, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do to, I got this, So I'm here today just to give a little encouragement to people in their life. And I'm going to do it through giving an intuitive guidance reading right now. So I'm reading through with the cards from, oh my goodness, The Keepers of the Light deck by Kyle Gray. And before we get started, I'd like to say a little prayer, and I just want to invite God, the universe, our angels, our archangels, our highest level spirit guides of divine love and light into this space right now. Thank you for opening up the doors of wisdom for us so that we can hear that which we need to know that will help divinely guide our life. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you right now. Alrighty, so we'll get into it. I have the Keepers of the Light cards, and it looks like we have a cup. One that just like flew out there for us, and I am so sorry, but I had to bend down and pick them up. And so I'm going to pull two more, right? Two more. Okay. So we'll pull two more Keepers of the Light card, and there's one. And there's one more coming. And I am so excited because this is an amazing deck, and I just love it so much. And so there we have our three cards. I'm going to do a 3-card spread. So for the first card, we got Cernunnos. And it says Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. The next one we got was Radha, Soul Flame. So for that one, we have Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. And the next one we got is Freya. And for Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So as we get into this, Cernunnos, Life Force, express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So as we are moseying through this day, then we are divinely guided to think about our life force, to consider the things that drive us, the things that we really want to do. Because so many times we settle into a routine of just doing the things that we have to do, the things that we have to do. We have children, we have houses, we have spouses, we have car notes, we have payments, things that we have to do, things that we have to pay, and so a lot of times we settle into that routine. This card has come to help us to realize that we need to express the things that are our passions, the things that drive us. And we have to sometimes sit down and figure it out. Because if you're like me, you were in a place where you couldn't even see anything that was driving you. You couldn't see any passions. All you could see was what was directly in front of you. And as we know, that is an illusion. So as we are able to walk and as we're able to listen and as we're able to hear from our guides and our angels, then we're able to move into our life force and we're able to start to express our driving passions, and we're able to move into that which we are supposed to do on this planet at this time and season in our life. So the next one was Radha, which was a soul flame. So for Radha, it says rediscover a lost part of ourselves. And that's exactly the same line as the previous card. As we're able to discover what our passions are and move into the place where we are going toward our driving passions, and we're allowing our sensual and our sexual energies to increase and to actually flow through us, because that's what has happened, is that our sexual and our sensual energy pieces have not been able to flow through us. And so we're able to see, as these cards come up, to remind us that we allow those things to come up, and it'll begin to move us to the place where we're supposed to be in this life, and we're supposed to move with our passion, and it allows our soul flame to come up, and we're able to rediscover that lost part of ourselves. Because the thing is as you're moving through life and you allow life to beat you down, and you allow circumstances to come and happen to you instead of for you, then you lose a piece of yourself. And so as you're able to allow your driving passions to come forward, and you're able to move to that place where you know that you need to get to, and you're able to begin to do the things that you know that you're called to do on this earth, because there are things that we're called to do on this planet. And most of the time we know what they are. The problem is we have problems seeing the glass, and we can't visualize and get to a place where we're able to move in the direction that we're called to. So the next card that we got is Freya, Phases and Cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So as we're moving into places that we think are ending, know that it's just the beginning, because there's always another door open. And the other part of that is the illusion of what you thought you were is being eradicated. It's going. It's going. You're releasing that. And in order to release it, it has to be revealed. So it's being revealed. And so you know that you're not just, called to just run around this planet and just exist. That there are things that you must do on this planet for this planet in order to be that person that the universe, that God has called you to be. So as we move in that vein, and as we're able to learn how to create within ourselves, then we'll learn how to create everywhere, everywhere. So as we begin to deepen our practice of meditation and begin the practice of visioning our life, creating and realizing that we were made to be creators from the beginning. We're co-creators with the divine. And so as we begin to walk in that knowledge, and as we begin to realize, then we'll begin to know about our life force. It'll begin to move inside of us, thereby creating our outer. And we'll have our soul flame, where everything is awakening. The sexual and the sensual energies that we have are awakening. And I don't know about anybody else, but that makes me excited. And then our phases and cycles, because everything goes in a phase and a cycle. The moon goes by cycles, the sun goes by cycles, our bodies go by cycles. Everything is not the same as we go. You know, we're not the same as we were when we were younger than 10, and we're not the same as we are as we move past 10, as we get to the next decade of 20, 40s, 50s, we change. We change and we have phases and cycles that we deal with. And I would also admonish you to pay attention to the moon phases and cycles as well, because that actually affects our bodies. It affects our bodies, it affects our minds, it affects us in every way, the phases and the cycles of the moon. And so as you begin to study these things and as you begin to know, where you are and what affects you, then you begin to move into your deepest passions and you begin to move to a place that you're being pulled and you're being transformed and you're being called to. And it's going to feel so good. It feels so good. So I've been guided to pull a clarity card for us as well. And I've pulled that from the Soul Coaching deck by Denise Lynn. And the card that we pulled for that is abundance. All my needs are met above and beyond any greatest expectations. So don't fear and don't fret about your needs being met as you embark upon perceiving your life force and as moving to the place where you explore your deepest and your most divine passions. And as you begin to walk in this place, because so many times, and we've heard the stories, people begin to find their passion and they begin to go deep into where they're being pulled on this planet, but then everything else goes to shit. Their finances go plop and everything, just they lose lots of things in their life. And now I'm not saying that you won't, because there are times when we're supposed to lose those things. Because in my experience, when I've lost things that mean something to me, I've gained much greater things. So as I move in this place in my life, I don't hold on to things at all. I use things as what they are. They're things, not something to hold right here. You understand? So as we move forward in that, this card has come to make sure that we know that abundance is for us and that it's here. And that as we begin to move into this place where we are following our deepest passions and we're moving in the inside, then our abundance is here. And I don't know about anybody else, but that makes me super duper excited. Super duper excited. So there you have it. This is your Monday card reading for January 22nd, 2018. This is Tammy Morrison, your intuitive empowerment diva. You can find me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/unleashing your true self. You can find me on Instagram at Tammy Y. Morrison. And of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can find me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Tammy Morrison. Thank you so much for listening. I would invite you, if you'd like a personal reading, you could reach out to me on Facebook. My website is under construction at this time. However, I will be checking back as well. And I appreciate you for tuning in. And I hope that you have a fabulous, wonderful Monday. Again, this is Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self, your intuitive empowerment diva, helping people to get from stuck to I got this, and encouraging and empowering women to see the glass. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye now.